from the Crap Goth and also crewmate Pixie from Crack in the Box, because this video is going over both channels. So we thought we would say hello. Kori's just sat over there, he's playing the Xbox at the moment. We are currently at the hospice because Kori had to sadly come in for a bit of an emergency admission. We've been here for a few days, so we're not home at the moment. But this is part three of the rapid renovation, which we were only going to initially do 2 parts of, but now it's going to be 4 parts. So the last one, the 4th one, being the big reveal. So we wanted to kind of do all of the updates from all the different stages, from what it was like first, which you would have seen is a complete mess. The dining room, which we're going to turn into Kori's bedroom, is also like a hoarder's paradise. That is all going to be clear soon. We have also, where that came from, we have also been working on clearing the garage. To be fair, Spanky, my husband, has been doing most of that. And then Kori and I have ended up in the hospice. We're not quite sure when we're going home, but we have builders coming in tomorrow as well, so to start boarding out, and we're going to have electricians coming in to put the electrics in. So it's all happening. So this is part 3. So hopefully you can bear with us. It might be a little bit choppy because obviously we're filming from the hospice because we want to be involved in it. Spanky's sending me footage and showing me what's going on. I'm sending the footage over to Coro, who is doing an awesome job of editing. Thank you so much, Coro, you're a star. I'm wobbling the camera because I don't have anything with me. We didn't bring any filming equipment with us because we didn't know what this day was going to hold. But yes, so I am just here to say hello and welcome to part 3 of the renovation video. We hope that you enjoy it. We hope that you kind of enjoy the journey with us, because really none of this would have been possible if it hadn't been for you guys fundraising for this, basically putting money into Kori's PayPal, which is obviously attached to his link tree on his channels and everything else. It's just, none of this would be happening. It is absolutely incredible. Kori is obviously in palliative care at the moment. He's wheelchair dependent pretty much most of the time. He's also now on oxygen most of the time as well. So having somewhere where he can film for YouTube, which is his passion, which he loves to do because we can't really leave the house. Also where he can sit comfortably and game, where he's not craning his neck on a cabin bed, which is just not suitable for him anymore. This is vital for his kind of quality of life, really, because he's in the house probably 90% of the time. You can hear him coughing in the background. So this studio build is a huge, massive deal to our whole family, really. I'm going to have one side, Kori's going to have the other. Kori's is the most important, so we're doing his section first. So hopefully you enjoy this video. You can see our journey and what it's taken to get to this point. It's quite hard. It's taking a long time, and we have got some fantastic builders in who we trust implicitly, and thank you to all you guys for your support. So yeah, hope you enjoy it.
I've been asked to do a slow walkthrough, not just for her, but for you. So this is it so far. We've had a bit of a clear out. Door's still here because I didn't go nowhere yet. Doors hanging out, some trunking ready to put a cable in, a radiator which is useless, a very pretty window which unfortunately won't fit. I had to tidy up of all the stuff in the corner there, ready, because that is going to go across here and maybe across there to give some more power. They're the shelves that were on the abysmal window. They've come off. It's quite interesting. I don't know what size raw plug that was for, but apparently they come in lengthways. Those two had raw plugs in with raw plugs in, so extra security. Obviously went to college for that education. Damp in there, thanks to all the stuff that came through the ceiling, because the ceiling wasn't done proper with the roof. No, because that should be metal and it's wood. But it's all safe now because Mick sorted it. Well done, Mick. Thank you very much. That was the shelving that was over here. Floors are state because the walls are a state and the roof's a state. But yeah, I've had to scrub it all down, get some black mould remover and some stopper preventer stuff onto all of that. And Yeah, it's a bit minging. And you wouldn't believe the amount of cobwebs and stuff that was all over here. It were full. It were very full. In fact, it were almost an infestation. So it's a good job Pixie and Kori are at the hospice right now, which is why I'm doing this and not them. And there we go. So, lots of space, lots of dirty skirting. Still got tons and tons of stuff to clear off the wall, because apparently if you're going to put shelves up, you need to put silicone on the back of them for some God only knows reason why. But yeah, so the difference in this room is astounding. Tiny windows, lots of light. Oh, friend. So yeah, other than that, these are coming down tonight. Probably get the angle grinder on them. And then tomorrow, all this section here should hopefully have some blah, 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 blah bits, and then a meh over the top, and then they'll go with some stuff. Then they get a big to clean it all over and make it look a bit more like that side. And then once that's done, we've then got some stuff in a tin, stain blocker, to stop this stuff from coming back and soaking through the paint. And then it'll be painted white, and then it'll be painted pink. But that's something for her to do and not me. My room's next door, just behind that wall there. Bing, 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 bing. So, where are we going now?
To the orange shop.
We're going to the orange shop. What are we going for?
Apple juice and mango juice.
And stuff for the builders.
Auntie Cherry in there.
We might see Auntie Cherry, but here we are at the orange shop to get our builder supplies for the builders.
Yeah.
And here we are, builders like bacon. What?
Can I have a couple of bacon as well?
Go on then, get one.
Is it bacon or not?
Honey, that's a kilo of bacon. You don't need that.
Oh.
One of them will do. Going after my own art. Kilo of bacon, yeah. Here we go. Some yogurts, because they've got... What they got in them, Faye?
Brown and white balls.
What's next?
After hot sauce.
Oh, let's get hot sauce first then. Which one?
Which one's hot sauce? I don't know which one's hot sauce again.
Shall I pick?
Oh, I think it starts with a her.
It does start with a her.
Alright, let me find a her.
It could be...
That one starts with a her?
That's hot. Yeah, that's the brand, honey.
Oh.
It's okay. I'll pick one. How about that? Hey, Faye.
What?
I'll pick one, then we can carry on, okay?
Yeah.
You get some cobs then?
Which ones are the called?
Bottom ones.
These ones?
Yep. Let's get a pack of them. Apple juice? Where?
Right there.
Get it then.
I'm gonna get this. So heavy.
There you go.
Thanks.
No problem.
Now mango juice.
Mango juice.
It's like the blue packet.
No, that's mango juice. It says mango.
No.
Mango.
Mango.
Got to make the mango.
I never tried pineapple juice.
You never tried pineapple juice?
No.
Do you want to try pineapple juice?
Yeah.
We'll get one then.
See how it tastes.
Go on then. Right, are we done?
I never tried one of these, so I'm gonna try.
Faye, Ostarra. Not today, honey. I think we've got enough juice. Are we done then? You drunk?
Yeah.
You drunk or what? Shopping's done, yeah?
Yeah.
And what are we going to listen to on the way home?
Hug to
Hug a turtle!
A turtle.
Hug a turtle.
A turtle.
Hug a turtle. Dun, 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 dun. Here we are. Progress. Here is the wall. He went shh, shh, and then ba 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 ba, and then that side went blap 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 blap, and that went up, and then some sticky bits went in. Cut some bits of that, stuck that on. That piece there was there, but apparently it didn't go off fast enough, so it fell off instead of going off. This looks pretty much the same. That corner's empty now. We've got some electrics. That's supplying my TV. Yeah, this is a bit bouncy right here because it's pushed away from the joist, so I'll be fixing that in a bit. Other than that, I've got this big dangly here just to go and get rid of because it's redundant and it doesn't actually do anything apart from go to this side of the wall up there. And speaking of big danglies, oh look, it's a nice light that's also been fitted up there, which does work. Just not got it switched on because it's daytime and that's for night time. Daytime! Night time! So yeah, there we go. Back with the next report and the next time I've got something to report. Bye! Entree! Look at that. Oh yeah. Naughty. All this is done. Oh, there's some curing and stuff. And all of this is done. Best stuff in the world. Ceiling's patched up, I'll sand that. And then, yeah, look at that. Tip posh.
What is he doing? Captain Sensible. What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Singing Afro Circus.
Why? God, it's dusty in here. What are you doing?
I can't tell.
Oh, I've got no shoes on.
That's your own fault, isn't it?
What are you doing? Tell me what you're doing.
I'm using the saw blade.
Right, because you sound like Darth Vader. Oh my God, my feet are dusty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm using the saw blade because the old remnants are here, so I'm going to go on them.
What's with the accent?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I've got this to go across the rest of it. And then,
You might want to cover your dreads up because they're going to get covered in dust.
yeah, I know.
And you're not getting in bed with dusty dreads.
Go on then, let's do that then.
Yeah. Right. So now tell me when we can actually understand for those. Right. So what are you doing?
Oh, using a saw blade.
Yeah.
To cut the remnants of these bits off.
So they're from the supports that was on the up and
From the
overs.
garage, yeah. From the garage door. I'll cut them off and then I've got to sand down all the patches.
I will point out that Kori says this is quite phallic looking.
Balls.
No, we can't see too much because yes, he did point out this is the beautiful shape. And that's the first thing, and then the only thing Kori saw for the renovation video whilst we were in the hospice. Yeah, so obviously that's typical Captain Kori. So anyway, what we're in here actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite warm. And then I've got some squirty filler to go in the gaps.
Oh, my feet are filthy.
And then I'm going to squirty filler the gap down the bottom. And squirty filler the gap in the plugs at the back. And then I'm going to take that skirting board off down there. And squirty filler into that a little bit.
What's squirty filler?
This stuff.
Expanding foam?
Yeah.
Squirty filler?
Squirty filler.
Is that...
No, it's expanding foam. You know.
Squirty filler sounds better.
Yeah. Oh, it's full. And I'm going to try not to drip it on your beautiful wardrobe like this.
Yeah.
It comes off.
That's okay then. As long as you don't get it on any of my pink stuff, we're fine. No, I meant like this, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
It's very bright behind there. I'm just going to move this around because I can't see.
Okay, Mum. And bum.
Balls. What's up?
I've got to wrap this up before I stand on now.
The shell. Oh god, yeah, 'cause it's gonna get all dusty. And I've got my Disney Princess CD player. That's mine. It's not Ostarra's. It's mine. Yeah. So just we can empty the shelves, can't we, between us?
Yeah, that'll be easier.
And look, my Kawaii Crush toys that don't get unboxed. Don't get unboxed. Ostarra's been trying to steal this for months, hasn't she?
Yep.
Every time she sees it, and I'm like, she's not having it. She's not having it. But yeah, look at this. Look at this room, look. It just looks so bright and so different, doesn't it? And the space in here actually is fairly good, isn't it? Now that all this stuff's come out.
Yeah.
So sanding today. So the job today is sand it down, and potentially
sand and fill and stain block.
Yeah, is that for the ceiling over there?
That is for.
And they're coming down with it. Dusty feet. Oh.
From there, all the way down here, across here, across there, and down there.
Yeah, because we had a really leaky roof, didn't we? So obviously it was a bit horrible.
Toxic.
Yeah, just a tad. I can't believe the difference here though. But this window here as well.
Yeah.
Because this window here on the other side of this is disgusting.
You can see it if you hold your phone like
I'm only 5 foot 2.
There you go.
So that's
it's got some
paint.
crusty old emulsion on it.
Yeah.
Because rather than do things properly, let's do things quickly.
Yeah. So we are actually going to cage this window from the inside for extra security.
Yeah.
And we're having some beautiful stained glass. We've got some stained glass.
Obscuring film.
Yes. It looks a bit like a church window, doesn't it? It's really pretty. So, because obviously this is my side, but it's going to have to. The stained glass stuff we've got is actually UV filter.
Yeah.
So because I've got collectible dolls that can't be exposed to UV. So yeah, it's good. But it's nice and light, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant. And then you're going to get a sprayer machine, a pew, and then get to spray all the walls.
Just spaff the walls.
Spaff the walls. What you can do about these? Do you have to cover these up with like tape or something so you don't spaff in there?
Yeah.
Spaff in the holes.
Spaff in the gap.
Yeah.
I've got to pull these out, all these raw plugs, because there's hundreds of them.
Can't you just fill them in?
But they stick out.
Oh, okay.
Don't want sticky outies.
It's a bit dusty in here.
It's very dusty, that's what this thing's for.
I'm glad I've got a mask on. You look very cool. Very good.
Multi-purpose. Look, once you finish with the child, you can put your hair in it. Look,
Just to clarify, this is Ostarra's old school jumper.
Yes.
To hide his dreads, because I won't let him in bed if he's got dusty dreads.
Multi-purpose.
Multi-purpose.
Multi-banco. Yeah, it's very, very dusty. That's what this is for.
I thought you were going to cover all my stuff up.
I didn't think you covered in this soon.
Oh, so you thought you'd leave. Yeah, but especially that 'cause it's got speakers in it. So if we just remove that one, everything else can be because it's packaged up.
Okay.
Let's just pass me my CD player. That's my Disney Princess one. I can't.
That's the wrong plug.
It's because it's American, isn't it, or something? Do Americans have plugs like that, or do they have?
Well, they've got plugs.
I know they've got plugs, you div. I mean, like, yeah. It's the same. This is like it was bought from America, wasn't it? We bought it second hand.
Alright.
Yeah, a bit of Disney princesses. Everything else will be fine, I think. It's just that.
Yeah.
How's it going?
That's alright.
Yeah, rather you than me, 'cause it's way dusty in here. Flipping out. You've got the doors open.
Well,
There's the garage door. What are we going to do with that garage door anyway?
no one's buying it. So
Let's just give it away then.
I will.
Put a big sign on it going, take me!
I'll chuck it on freecycle.org or .com or whatever it is. What is it?
.co.uk, I should imagine.
Right.
With us being in UK.
Never can tell though, can you?
No.
Freecycle.org.
So if you want a garage door, come and collect it off our driveway. But you can't have anything else because they're building materials that we need for our garden. So don't nick anything else, people, alright?
Yeah, I'm going to sand this wall
Yep.
first because it's the easiest one.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to do the ceiling.
The ceiling's going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to get a step.
Have you got a ladder?
No.
Oh, we could use the step from Kori's room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, then I'll do the ceiling. Because I'm kind of working from this side to that side.
Yeah.
And then once that's done, I've got to let it all settle.
Could do with a dust extractor in here. It's really, really dusty. Because these windows don't open, so we have got this door open, I suppose. It's not that bad, is it? But alright. I mean, before we start painting, I'm going to get the air filter and stuff in here anyway, so...
What I need to do is hire Metallica, because they suck.
They do not. Metallica are one of the best bands in the world. What are you on about? It's true.
Turkey.
Oh yeah, we might be getting turkeys, might we?
Maybe, we'll see.
Pet turkeys, yes. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave you to it because it's dusty as in here and I don't want to be around here because I've got asthma, so...
Yeah. I changed my mind, I'm going to use that for the things in the ceiling instead.
Only because you want to use a tool.
Yum, 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 yum.
See you in a bit.
Ta-ra.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, good morning. So it is Thursday morning. We've only been home from the hospice for a couple of days, and obviously we have been working. Well, I haven't. Spanky's been working on sanding down the walls in the studio, which is great. So we're just coming in now, and look at the difference in this. The room is actually really big, to be fair. And once all of this has gone, which is going to be going hopefully in the next couple of days, and all of this is gone, it's going to be a lot bigger again. It's going to be incredible. So we have actually figured out there's a lot of hidden costs in doing this kind of stuff. So we've paid for the build outright, which is honestly down to you guys sending money to Kori's PayPal, because we just literally could not do it without you. We've paid the builders straight off for doing this, which is incredible, which was a few £1,000s, but it's well worth it, believe me, with all brand new windows and walls and everything else. It's incredible. Hidden costs, which we didn't realise, were the skirting board grips, obviously sockets and brushes, rollers, paint, all of that stuff. We knew we had to pay for paint and that, but it's worked out a lot more expensive than we thought. So several £100s more than we thought for all the additional bits. So, oh my gosh, I can only say a massive thank you, because there is no way on this earth that we have the money to do this ourselves. It is so appreciated. It's going to mean the world to Kori. He still hasn't seen this yet. It's still too dusty for him to be in here. So we're going to try and get this sorted, get this off the window. And we're going to start scraping this window because it's covered in horrible paint. We've got a beautiful kind of stained glass to go on here, which is lovely. A film, should I say, protective film. But yeah, all this is incredible. So we have a lot to do. That skirting board is actually coming off, and we've got some lovely new skirting to go on. The carpets are paid for, which is very lucky, because that's the expensive part. We're still going, so yeah, we're still buying stuff, we're still getting there, but it is absolutely brilliant. I love it. I can't believe it's happening. It's just brilliant. Oh my gosh, and we're actually starting to paint today. So the primer is going to be going onto the walls. The ceiling has to have, it needs to be sanded up there a little bit, but Spanky has just nipped off to pick me up some new dolls from somebody, which I've had on a payment plan for a very long time. So I'll be doing a video for my channel for that. He's gone off to drop Ostarra off at school, and is going to do on a meds run, a doll run, a B&Q run to go and pick up the paint he's ordered overnight, which is great. And by this weekend, we will be putting colour on these walls. This one is Kori's wall, that's Kori's wall, and over there is mine. So it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. And then hopefully we should be able to ring the carpet company and get a date booked in to have the carpet put down, which is huge. That's the biggest part on the side of the road. Can't wait. And I can't wait to just start getting the desks up and the chairs up and doing all the really fun stuff. I'm hoping we can kind of bag one of the YouTubers who we really love. It's not a definite, so I'm not going to mention names, but want to get the YouTubers in to try and help us to decorate, put out all the cameras and all the lights and figure out where the hell to put stuff, because we're new to this. We've never had anything like this before. We're filming on the floor in the front room. So yeah, this is just a little bit of a quick update. I'm sure Spanky will do a much better job because he's funny. So I'm a bit more serious when I'm filming. I'm like, this is what this is. And he just messes around because he's an overgrown child. So yeah, there we go. Hopefully the next couple of days you'll see progression of this. This will be going out as video 3. So video 2 has not yet been released, but it will be. And yeah, you'll see all the painting commencing. I am shite at painting. I am not very good at it at all. I can't cut in to save my life. It's not going to be great. It's not going to be professional. We're trying to keep costs down. We obviously appreciate every single donation that goes into the PayPal because, you know, like I said, we couldn't afford it, but we can't afford decorators. We're doing it ourselves. And Spanky agreed that if he does all the DIY work, then I do all the interior decorating, making it all look pretty, making it all look nice. That's my forte. That's what I can do well. Painting, not one of them so much, but that is my job. So there we go. Let's see how we get on over the next couple of days. And thank you all guys again so much. Like, this is a dream come true. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see Kori's face. We'll just also very quickly just show you this door before it goes. This is a beautiful door. It matches all of the windows in our house, which have all got this little stained glass effect. We've got them, every single window in the house has got this on. It's beautiful. And I'm going to be sad to see it go, to be fair. It's absolutely lovely. But unfortunately the security isn't fantastic. If we're having studios, we want a big thick door. We're going to have alarms on, extra locks. We're going to have cameras on the house and everything. So there we go. This door is going to be gone. It's gone off with Mick the builder, who is actually building a new frame and everything for it. And we're going to have a beautiful, very, very thick door. I think that's got a bit of stained glass in it. And it's going to be replaced. Yay! Hello! So I thought I'd quickly nip in here and just say also, I did mention previously in the video that thank you so much for everybody who donates through PayPal. So also I failed to mention thank you to everybody who actually is sending gifts and well wishes and just kind of positivity across all the platforms as well. It's not all about materialistic things. We're not just like thanking those people who send us money and who send us gifts, but people who are actually giving us the kind of get up and go to go, you know, you can do this, you've got this. This is a big job whilst looking after a terminally ill child and a 5-year-old and 2 dogs, and we have a rescue as well. So, you know, we rescue lots of wildlife and chickens and battery hens and, you know, and everything which comes in. People knock on our door with like baby birds and wildlife that's been knocked over, and we take them in and things like that. So we run a very busy household, as well as John working part-time, and obviously I do all the things with Kori, and there's just lots going on in this household. So sometimes we just get to the point where we think, oh, we just don't want to do it. We wake up in the morning and we just don't have the get up and go and don't have the drive, and it's just, sometimes it's so hard to carry on. And we all have days when we just feel a bit, but we have days where we get up and we just cry because we think it's too much. Have we taken too much on? This is a really big job. It doesn't look like a big job, you know, but this was a dusty old garage, and I've lived here for 10 years. And it's never been anything but a garage, really. So to have actual 2 rooms, because so imagine this room, but it's like a smaller room. It's probably less than half the size of this one. On this side of the wall, that is at the moment it is Spanky's John. It is Spanky's office because that's he works from home. It's also where he paints all his Warhammer because he's a huge Warhammer fan, and that's how he copes. So none of us drink, none of us smoke, none of us go out socialising. We kind of stay in the house and we do our own things. For me, it's my dolls and my doll collection. For Spanky, it's to go and sit and paint Warhammer for hours, little tiny miniatures. Don't know how he does it, I wouldn't have the patience. But sometimes we just need that extra boost of people going, you know something, you've got this, you can do this, we can't wait to see it. It's your excitement and your kind of saying, oh, we really want to see videos, we can't wait to see the renovations, what are you doing, asking us questions, interacting with us via, YouTube comments or Facebook comments or Twitter. I'm getting the hang of Twitter now. I'm getting the hang of that. So, a lot of this is down to you and your kind of encouragement and your love and your support and your excitement to see Kori's face, because he hasn't seen any of this. I think he's wandered in and seen the window once because it's just too much of a dusty environment for him. So, and we've been living in the hospice. So yeah, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody, to obviously people who are donating money to the PayPal. It is massively appreciated. This costs going out all the time, so that really helps us. People who have donated big presents, little things for the walls. We've had desks and gaming chairs for both of us. I have a Hello Kitty gaming chair for mine, and Kori's got a beautiful red and black one, which is amazing. Shelving and awards that people have handmade, which are going to go on the walls here, which is lovely. Soundproofing, rugs, ornaments, honestly, you name it, and you guys have gifted it to us through PO boxes, through Amazon wish lists, and everything else. That is amazing. It is going to make all the difference. We don't have a lot of money. I'm on benefits, and John works part-time, so we don't have a lot of money coming in the house. That is appreciated, but I really, really, really wanted to just really hit home and say, it's not all about physical things. It's not all about materialistic things. Honestly, your outpouring of love and the support and messages are just such a breath of fresh air, and they really help to keep us going on days where we're just not motivated and we're too tired and we just think we can't do this. I'll take my hair down, sorry. I've just put dreads in my hair, so my hair's a little bit of a mess. Captain Kori does approve, because he's never known me without dreads, so that's really good. But anyway, we will keep you updated with everything going on. I think video 3, which is this is going to be part of, is going to be quite long. Because this is going to be the decorating stage. We're planning or having an idea of sticking a tripod up in the corner of the room and probably putting it on like a time lapse for painting. Which is, otherwise it would be boring videos. So yeah, we might have like running around like Benny Hill music or something like that. But yeah, we're going to get it all done. But honestly, you are all incredible. You're all brilliant. We could not do this without you. Mentally, physically, emotionally, you're all so supportive. Amazing. Thank you so much. And we'll catch you when we start painting. Whoop whoop. Thank you.
How did you know I was doing this?
I didn't know that's what you were doing. I just came to see what you were doing.
Oh.
And you said a very naughty word. So do you want to say sorry to all those kids watching?
Sheep.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah, sheep's not a naughty word.
Okay. Oh my god, there's going to be so many spiders behind that. It's been there for 10 years.
Let us find out, shall we?
I don't mind tarantulas, but I don't like houses. I've not seen this window in the 10 years I've lived here.
Nope.
Only from the outside. And it looks
crummy.
It's awful from the outside, doesn't it?
It looks like a butt. Big old dirty butt.
Oh god. Okay. There's going to be so many spiders. You just know there are... Oh, there are...
Wow.
Wow. God, look how bright that is. I don't know why. I wasn't expecting... Where? Oh.
Hello. Quick, Terence. Make a break for it.
Run!
Wow.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Okay, it's not as bad as I thought.
Wow.
The paint's a bit in need of a bit of repair.
Lucky.
But the actual glass and everything's fine.
It's a big window.
I didn't even know this bit was here.
I didn't either.
That's going to make putting the film on a bit interesting.
You know what you said about putting that other stuff on? What's it called?
Privacy film.
Scrape it, wash it.
Yeah.
Put no. I don't mean privacy film. I mean putting a sheet of whatever you call it on it. What did you say?
Yeah.
What's it called?
That thing.
Tell me what it's called.
No.
Yes, he's doing my head in the thick plastic stuff.
It's a secret.
It's not a secret. Just tell me what it's called. It's doing my head in now. Seriously, I can't remember. What did you say? What's it called?
Thick plastic stuff.
Yeah, but what is it called? Don't be annoying.
But that's what I do best! Perspex.
Perspex, yes, Perspex. So if we scrape it,
Yeah.
and then just put Perspex across it, and then put the that stuff. My head does not go to work today. What's it called? Oh my god, the stained glass effect stuff, the UV stuff. Put that over it. Then at least it goes
What?
under.
Are you still talking?
You think you're funny, but you're not.
No, I'm just paining your ass.
Marriage is overrated, don't do it.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't sit around and talk to you lot on YouTube and go, oh, I've been so busy.
I have been busy! Shut up! You're an idiot.
Reel 'em in.
Anyway, it's a nice window. To
Yeah.
be fair.
It is. It's a very nice window.
So it's from the 1950s, isn't it? No, is it? No, it's not. It's not from the 1950s, is it? Because this was an extension.
No, this was the garage.
Yeah.
This is 1950s.
So this is the 1950s garage.
This window is 70 years old. As you can see, the glass is melted and it formed all these little bubbles and it's all Ripley. It's in Ripley. Post office.
Wow. God, it's so much light. I can't believe it. Let's go back here a minute. That is mad.
That's because sunlight can get in. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, we need to get the sunlight blocked out though because of my dolls.
Goth.
Yeah, but I'm a crap goth, so they don't work quite well. Only semi-melt.
Yeah.
That's why my legs look like this. It's not cellulite, it's just half-melted goth.
It's semi-melt.
Semi-melt.
New semi-melt.
I do look like a melted candle when I'm naked. Not that I should be saying this on camera, but...
Yeah, it's for kids, isn't it?
well, it's not just the kids. It's a YouTube channel, isn't it? Everybody looks silly naked, don't they? Wow.
Yeah. So,
That's actually going to come off really easily, isn't it?
yeah. So your Stanley blade, you can scrape it. Yeah, don't no.
Oh, you don't like that, do you? Do you not like that?
No, I'm alright actually. It's just, if it goes underneath your thingy, then you're a bit screwed.
Yeah, it did. I mean, that's a bit of an Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I love it.
Right, start off and move it.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're actually doing housework? Oh my god.
Yeah.
You have to-
The day's got a Y in it, so of course I am. Can't all just,
Oh, I don't sit on my ass all day on the internet spanking.
No!
I do things around the house. I look after the
I
children.
know. You go on your phone upstairs, you go on the laptop in the living room.
I haven't used my laptop for months, so shut your face. No.
Hello!
Hello?
Welcome to the most clinical room we've ever seen in this house.
It's definitely the most non-goth room that we've got in the house. Wow, look at the difference. It's massive.
Yeah?
Oh my god.
Right. Side by side testing. Right.
Hang on. Oh, I've got bare feet and look at this.
No,
Oh.
you can still see it. You can
Okay.
see the markings here. And particularly there.
Yeah.
From the Dulux 1 coat stain blocker, particularly here,
Yeah.
that's had 9 coats.
Seriously?
Yeah. And it's still visible through it. So, the ones above your head, which you can't see, they've come through the paint now, because that's where the lid was.
Yeah.
So I've got the Screwfix No Nonsense stain blocker, and I'll be trying that up there. Honest review time.
Awesome. Yeah, that'd be good.
But yeah, that's 9 out of 10, 9 coats.
Bloody hell.
Oh! I sent you details about the Von House Spathmaster 3000, because that's basically what it is. I didn't point out that the paint comes out of this middle bit, and these two at the top and bottom are air holes. Now you've got to keep your air holes clean, because a dirty air hole means that it doesn't spray properly, and that's what happened yesterday.
Right.
I forgot to put a pokey in there, and
So that's why it went out all lining.
it goes out lining because of the way you point this.
Yeah.
That way or diagonal to get a circle.
Okay.
It's just that it was throwing out in a certain fashion that wasn't of a uniform nature. Hence it's called the Spathmaster 3000.
What do you like?
Yeah.
So how's it going on in here though?
Fine. I've got to do the cutting in across the top there. So
Yeah.
you've got a base for your paint and across the top here.
Yeah.
And that bit there. But then you're ready to go.
Hand the reins over to me.
Yeah. For the big bits, and then obviously the reins will be handed back as soon as it gets to cutting in.
Yeah, probably. I'm not very good. I'm renowned.
Probably.
I'm not very good at it, am I? Get out, Gypsy, because you're going to get multiple.
But yeah, so.
I'm putting shelves up because I'm not drilling into walls.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've drilled through electrical cables before. I'm not safe.
No, that's fine. Putting the first coat on the ceiling now, so that can be drying while Charlie gets his new hat.
Yeah, watching the crowning on there.
Is he in the giant onion yet?
No, he's not. No, him and Camilla have just arrived at Buckingham Palace to go and get all the posh gear on, the ceremonial gear.
The posher gear.
Posher gear. Well, I don't mind Prince Charles. I'm looking forward to William being crowned. I think he's cool. Like,
We'll see if he makes a difference, because his mum certainly didn't.
oh, actually, I like the Queen. We're not going to go into politics here, but I like the Queen. So
Just because they use more cutlery than us doesn't mean that they're better.
no, I know your opinions on the royal family, and my opinions on the royal family are completely different. I like the royal. I like the royals. Let's just not go there, please. Come on.
Keep it light.
Keep it light. That's right. Like the room.
Hola, ¿dónde está? Yeah.
It's beautiful. It looks really nice. It looks really, really massive. What difference? So we're hoping actually that if we get the painting done this week, and then the carpets go in a few days' time,
Yeah.
that we could technically have Kori in here by next weekend. Can we? Doing the big reveal video.
It is unusual that white makes it look bigger. Because usually people say darker shades make things look bigger.
Do they? I thought they made things look like claustrophobics.
But it's not often you get someone commenting on the white one looking big.
Right, I'm going to leave it at that. Not funny. Probably offended like half the frigging nation. Right, I'm just going to just here to see the pretty paint. Let's just stop with all the naughties, okay?
Okay. Oh, there's another spider up here somewhere.
You painted it. You painted it. Was it alive or dead?
It neither now. It kind of ran into the brush as I was going. I didn't see it, to be fair. Otherwise I would have saved it and moved it.
Yeah. Right, leave you to it then. I'm going to go and give Kori some meds.
Okay, have fun.
And I'm going to go and watch The Crown.
Woo, look at me hat. It's sparkling.
See you later.
Ooh.
Right, see you later.
That's the nice one for.
Stop it.
No, that one.
I like it, so shut up.
Alright,
Bye.
I'm going to twiddle the knob.
Enjoy twiddling your knobs and I'm going to go and watch The Crown. Alright, bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, so today is Saturday the 6th of May. It's the coronation day for the King. I have been watching that all morning, hence the reason we're starting this filming really late. Probably a little bit late in the day because it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm going to be starting to paint the studio, which is amazing. So we're starting off with this wall over here, which is part of my studio. And then we're going to go over to the back wall there, which is also mine as well. They're going to be done in pink. And then behind the camera where you can't see is the Kori side, so we're going to do that all blue around here. Then this wall here is going to be a kind of beautiful lilac colour which is going to blend into the blue of Kori's. So hopefully it won't look too odd. Now I am rubbish at painting. Sorry I've kept that on. I'm rubbish at painting. I've got this on so I've got asthma and it's quite dusty in here. So I'm going to do the roller in. And Spanky, John, is going to do all the cutting in after, because if I cut in, it's going to end up all over the ceiling. Decorator, I am not, although in college I did actually take a painting and decorating course, and I'm still rubbish. I didn't pass the course either. So, yeah, so the paint we're using today at the moment is Johnson's Ballet Slipper. And this is a really beautiful pastel pink colour, which is awesome. You see it in the trailer, which is fantastic. And a new ruler, which is always nice. I'm wearing John's clothes, some Star Wars pyjamas. So I'm all not going to wreck my nice kawaii or goth stuff. And yeah, so I'm going to leave this running for a little while, see how we get on. At some point, might put this on some kind of time lapse or something, I don't know. but we'll see how it goes. But even if it's just a few minutes of footage, you can see what we're getting up to, and then we'll be doing the grand reveal very, very soon. Fingers crossed, gonna have the studio done in the next 7 days. Wish me luck. Hey, so I have painted my side of the studio, which is meant to be like I think it's ballet slipper. It looks a bit salmon pink at the moment, so we're going to see how that turns out when it dries. It might go a different colour. So while that's driving, it's not driving at all. While it's drying, I'm going to start Kori's side of the studio. Now he chose a blue because he said it reminded him of the seaside and the sea and things like that. So the original colour they didn't have in stock, so we've got the next one which is so close to it. So this is Good Home, walls and ceiling, it's silk and it's called Faience. There we go, and it's a beautiful blue colour, so it should keep it nice and light. What we're going to do with Kori's is, because obviously if you can see, if I spin this round actually, you might be able to see there. So you can see obviously the white walls there that I haven't yet done, the pink walls which I have. Ignore the cutting in, I haven't actually done the cutting in, John's going to do that because I'm rubbish at it. So I'm going to spin this round because it's not actually attached. So I've done all this in salmon, well not salmon pink, it's in ballet slipper. It goes all the way across, and then I'm going to do it to that door there. And where the door frame is, from there onwards it's going to be all blue. All this bit here is going to be blue here as well. That's all going to be part of Kori's studio. And then all the way across here and to the lip of the window here. And I'm going to blend in the two colours because on this bit of the wall it's going to be a beautiful kind of lilac style colour. So the blue and the purple will go in beautiful together. They're not going to look odd. There's not going to be a direct line going down. I'm going to try and blur it with a sponge. Whether that's going to work, I don't know. I'm not exactly the best decorator in the world. So yeah, cracking on with this. I'll show you. So the colour is nice. It kind of matches my medical mask actually, doesn't it? The colour's nice, so hopefully it's going to be nice and bright. So there we go, one last sweep just before I start doing this one. And hopefully we'll see how this turns out. So we're getting the colour up today. It's going to need a second coat. Today we're just going to do the first one, see how that goes on. We're losing daylight now, it's almost 4 o'clock. And but it's a massive step, it's fantastic, so yeah. I'm not going to show you too much because we want to save it for the grand reveal, which will be hopefully in about a week's time. But for you guys, obviously it'll be a couple of weeks yet, so wish me luck, and this is great. And again, a massive thank you, because I forgot to say this on my part of the video, massive thank you to every single person who has encouraged us and been there for us, both supporting money wise, because financially this is not something that we could do. I should take my mask off when I'm talking to you, sorry. This is financially not something which we could ever afford to do. This is cost thousands upon thousands of pounds, really, because I think there's a lot of hidden costs that we didn't really consider. Obviously there's the building work, which was done at a fantastic rate. The builders are incredible, cannot fault them. That was a few £1,000s. It's honestly a fantastic price. We couldn't have got this work done anywhere else. These people are amazing. We will link their website up to this video and probably the future video as well. There's things like extra skirting boards, obviously the screws that we needed to put in for plasterboards, obviously all the paint, the primers, the brushes, the equipment that we needed, like rolling trays. It seems like a couple of quid at the time, but all of that soon mounts up. There's been a lot of hidden extras that we've had to pay for. Sealants, anti-mould stuff, because the roof initially, before this roof was done, which was done by the same company who actually built this, they did a rubber roof for us because the roof was going to cave in. This was all leaking, covered in black mould and everything, so John's had to go out, obviously get everything to stop the mould from coming through, the stains. Still not perfect, there is still, you can see on the ceiling there, there's still patches, but we're going to just try and gloss over that. We have treated the ceiling, so hopefully it shouldn't be an issue. And we're going to get some decals. So because that's Kori's side and that's where most of the staining is, looking at going onto Amazon, so I have seen some on Amazon and some on eBay. I'm going to get some cracking tentacles to go coming out of the corner of the room across the ceiling, so it just makes it a bit more piratey for him. And it helps to cover up the staining which is there, so fingers crossed, this should turn out okay. I'm in charge of the interior design, so we will see how well I do. Hopefully I do you all proud. If it wasn't for you donating to Kori's PayPal and for sending things from the Amazon wish list and through the PO box and just all the encouragement, this would not be happening. It literally wouldn't be happening. So thank you so much for this, and hopefully you like what you see, and we will be ready for the grand reveal really soon. Right, signing off. Bye bye. Hello.
Hi.
So I've come upstairs to show Kori a little bit of progress, because you haven't actually been downstairs, have you, into the studio? So I come to show him up actually a video of the progress I've made on the studio. But in actual fact, there's more paint on me than there is on the bloody walls. So we've got pink there and blue there. And what did you just say it reminds you of?
It reminds me of those little like fairy thingies you're into.
So the anime characters, Rem and Ram.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are, because they're blue and pink, aren't they? Also, little twin stars.
Yeah.
Little twin stars, which are obviously pink and blue as well. What do you think of the photos I've showed you so far?
It looks very good, and the colour scheme, nice, and I didn't expect it, but the blue and the pink does kind of like blend together.
Complements each other, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think it looks really nice actually, because obviously the carpet's going to be pink, isn't it? But you've got a gigantic gaming rug, so that's going to cover up that anyway, so you're not going to see it. So because am I right in thinking that you don't actually want to go down and see the studios until they're actually completed?
That is correct.
So you don't want to see any of the progress, apart from a couple of pictures. You're not interested in seeing any of the progress until it's actually done the big reveal.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to try and see if I can get hold of somebody. I'm not going to say who it is, because I don't know if it's going to go ahead, but I'm going to try and get hold of somebody to come down and see if they will do the reveal with you and maybe do a live stream from the studio. Not going to say who it is, just in case I can't get hold of them, but I'm going to try. Okay, I think you probably know who I'm talking about,
yeah.
But I'm not going to say it on camera just in case that doesn't happen. What would you think about that happening?
Yeah.
Would that be good?
Yeah.
So I reckon we're only about a week away. So carpets are due to be laid in 5 days. So in 5 days we're going to have the studio painted, skirting board's going to be on, and the carpets are in. Once the carpets are in, we can literally crack on with getting all the assembly of the furniture. So are you sure right now you do not want to see anything of the studio, actually walk in there until it is finished?
I'm sure.
So proper genuine reaction?
Yes.
No sneak peeks?
No sneak peeks.
In that case, I will have a tripod set up with the camera running, ready for when you and hopefully this other person, if we can get them. If not, we'll be fine, we'll do it. If we can't get the special person we want, who we both know who we're talking about, are you wanting to do a little bit of a live stream with your good old mum?
Yeah.
Would that be all right?
Yeah.
Just so that everybody, because obviously the videos for this aren't going to go up for a while. So if we live stream first, then everybody who's contributed and everyone who wants to see it can have a sneaky peek and have a sneaky peek. It's going to be a proper look round, isn't it? And you can be the tour guide.
I take it if I do end up live streaming with you, you're probably going to leave within a minute because you're going to go, what is this technology? Because you're probably going to have no idea what...
Yeah, so I have a bit of an issue when it comes to technology, the fact that I ain't got a clue how to use it.
You're still back in old-fashioned.
I am. I still don't like using my card to pay, like with the bleep bleep thing. I don't like that. I like to handle money. I've only just figured out how to really install Twitter and everything onto my phone. Yeah, I am very old-fashioned when it comes to stuff like this.
And you're still learning how to use TikTok.
Yeah, to be fair, we've got about, 20 videos up on TikTok. We're not doing too bad, to be fair, really, are we? Making myself look stupid mostly on the videos, but that's all right, isn't it? That's what it's about. Life's too short to be boring, isn't it? So, anyway, I'm going to go crack on with the painting. Your sister is due from university because John's gone to pick her up with Ostarra. So I'm going to go and finish painting whilst we've still got daylight, because we're now losing daylight. So, any words? Because obviously this is going to be the last video we do with you before you see your studio. What are you hoping it's going to be?
What I'm hoping is I'm going to walk in and I'm going to see like my whole gaming thing with like all the neon signs and like all the monitor stuff.
The LEDs.
Yeah, and all the LEDs, like the foam soundproofing tiles, all from my wish list.
So that's what you're hoping for?
Yeah.
So you're hoping for a high-tech, wicked-looking, piratey recording studio?
Yeah.
I hope I don't let you down. Oh, anyway, I love you loads.
Me too.
And the next time people see you will be when you're walking into that studio and seeing your reaction. And hopefully it won't be, oh my God, what have you done? I promise no pink fairies on your side.
Good.
Okay? All right. I love you, mate.
Me too.
And I shall see you very, very soon.
So will I.
Right, no swearing. What's up?
Right, so you take the tab off, and then there's a lid next to the tab that's not joined to the tab, because in there is the glitter. It's separate.
Oh, it's glitter paint!
Yes, the glitter paint. You asked for glitter paint.
Yeah, but I thought the glitter was already in the paint.
So did I.
Ah.
So, what's this purple paint? I might as well paint it purple and just throw it at it.
That glitter's not a lot of glitter in there, is it?
Well,
Right, you can show up.
do you want it mixing in, or should I just paint it and throw it at it?
Paint it and then throw it at it.
Right.
Especially above the window, because everything else is going to be blocked with desks and stuff.
Yeah.
Make it a bit sparkly. If you get it on your hand and like Tinkerbell.
I don't put it on my hands. Just never come off.
Yeah, but like Tinkerbell.
with it in my dreads and I look like a nice sparkle vampire.
But you can blow it like you can blow Tinkerbell. No, not like you can blow Tinkerbell, but like Tinkerbell blows fairy dust.
Oh, I'm sure Tinkerbell blows fairy dust.
But yeah, that'd be really pretty. Oh, I can do the dusty bit. I can do the sparkle bits.
I'm going to mix it in.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, but if it's not enough, we can go over it with sparkle. Yeah. Okay. The reason I'm not doing this, by the way, this is supposed to be my job, but I just feel rubbish
She's not well.
mentally.
Yeah.
Not very well mentally.
She's having what we call a dizzy day. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So, woo! Straight out. It's all over my hands!
You hate being sparkly, don't you? You could crap on Twilight. I love sparkly stuff.
I would be crap on Twilight because I'd walk off.
I love glitter.
God, this looks...
Do you want a mask on?
Seriously?
Let's have a look.
It's so... I don't know if you can see it, but it's tiny...
Right, keep on still. Oh, move hands.
Tiny microscopic sparkles.
Yeah, I can see it.
This isn't glitter, this is glitter dust.
Yo, just be careful with them, like inhaling it, because you might want. Do you want a mask on or something? I hope it's super sparkly. I'm gonna come and have a look.
It looks like the bin at the end of the driver's workbench.
Hang on. That's so pretty.
Hubble bubble, toily trouble.
And the rest?
Hopscotch, piddle and pop.
Not quite, but there you go. That's really nice. What paint is this then? What's it? What brand is it? Yeah, I know it's mine. What brand is it?
Right, this is home-based DIY. No, it's not.
Spin it round, I can't look.
B&Q. Good home glitter effect. Hokkaido.
Oh, this is the Japanese name.
Yes, it's from B&Q.
Yay.
Available at DIY.com under the name Hokkaido.
I know we're not being sponsored, but yes, if you want to send us free stuff to do the studio, you can do.
Well, everything's been from them so far, Skating Boys. Right, we're full to paint! So...
I'm leaving you to it because my feet are getting dirty.
Oh no! It's not even wash them.
Shut your face.
Go on, wash your trotters then.
I don't have trotters.
I'm going to rinse my ooze when I'm finished.
You need to rinse everything when you're finished. I'm looking forward to seeing that on, actually. It's looking good. Carpet's going in 3 days.
Yep.
So that's like, oh my god, scary. Right, see you in a bit. Thank you for painting, because I just can't. I can't do it. Later, Gator.
In a while.
Don't say it. So we're going through here because not only are we having the carpets fitted tomorrow, but also this little room in here is also going to have the same carpet, because although this is Spanky's workplace at the moment and plays man cave and Warhammer painting thing, this is also going to be eventually Ostarra's gaming room. So we're going to have a pink carpet, so it's for her. How are you getting on?
Oh, hello. Imagine seeing you here.
Shut your face.
Welcome to the small abode of... Well, there's a tip actually.
It's bigger than it was, because that's what she said. Because there was a massive unit there, wasn't there? Huge, massive wooden unit. And that was really heavy, actually. It took 2 people to move it. So how the hell you've managed to get it in the car, I don't know. Right. So, what are you doing?
I'm tying the plastic off so that I can go and take it to tip tomorrow.
What, these shelves? Wow, what's up with them?
They're buckled and old and they're warped and yeah.
A bit like you.
Yeah. But they're in better condition. But they were over there. The wooden unit from here is gone. That was stripped down, dismantled, and there was some CD towers here. They're in the kitchen now, been moved. All the bookcase and everything from up by the wall, that's gone out. Everything is going out.
Oh yeah.
And I couldn't be bothered to put everything in boxes, so I made a shelf really quickly.
Oh, oh God! You know something that I never even noticed. That's actually really good up there. That's what you were drilling. I heard you drilling. I didn't know what you were drilling.
Well, yeah, I couldn't be bothered finding a box for them all, so I just thought I'd stick a shelf up, put them on the shelf. Carpet's on the floor, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a really good idea. That's really cool. So what about your desk? Are you just going to move it to the end of the... Because they can move it around, can't they?
That footstool cushion, that is going, and the fan is going out there with my chair.
Into the kitchen, which is just full. Every single room at the moment.
Kitchen for now.
Is full.
And then once the carpet's down tomorrow night, I get to put it all back.
Yeah, but then you get the weekend off, and I get to build like desks and gaming chairs and everything.
This is staying in here.
Yeah.
They can,
they'll just pick it up or tip it or something, won't they?
Yeah.
So it's fine.
It's not heavy. They can just...
Yeah. So this is going to be a pink carpet, the same as the studio, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
But to be fair, although it's going to be a giant pink carpet, because there was no point in doing the two different tones of carpets for mine and Kori's when it's one big room. So we're going to do it all pink.
Yeah.
Which Kori quite likes pink anyway, and he's just got a massive gaming rug, hasn't he? So you're not going to see his floor anyway. So.
Well, I've moved it. There's a big black and grey two-tone rug that was in the corner.
That's the one that I had. That was
going to go down here
in the front. Oh, so it protects the
carpet
from you because you paint your Warhammer in here, don't you?
Yes.
So this is eventually going to be Ostarra's gaming room, isn't it? Because obviously we all know the situation with Kori, and I think it's the room next door, which is just literally there, is going to be. It sounds awful, but it's going to become a bit of a shrine, isn't it?
Yep.
It'd be like our special place, and not meaning to sound awful, I didn't really want to share it or kind of have anybody else coming in, did I? Really, it's just mine. It's mine and Kori's, isn't it?
Yeah, this will be hers.
So
that's not getting plasterboarded. I'm going to put wood across there.
Yeah.
Because then it's a damn sight easier to finish. It's a damn sight easier to paint. I don't need to plaster it because I can't be bothered doing that. And I can just put some lining paper over the top, paint it.
We've got plenty of lining paper, haven't we? It's been sat in there for ages.
And that's that done.
Yeah.
And it also means that if you need to put anything on the wall...
Put anything on the wall? You sounded dead London then.
Dead London. Don't put anything on the wall, mate. What you do is you get your drills and you go bish bash bosh, boop, on the wall, and there you go.
He did actually move here from London, so there we go. Yeah.
I live in Surrey, darling.
Well, that's in London, isn't it?
No.
Where's that then?
Down a bit and right a bit.
I didn't know. Seriously?
Yeah.
Even I didn't know that. I've been with you for how many years? 7, 8 years?
Before that, I lived in Middlesex, which was...
Middlesex? Oh my God, Nana is looking for funny place names. I'll have to show Middlesex.
Well, there's Pice Hill, spelt P-I-S-S.
Like piss. Oh, okay, yes, okay, yeah.
Hill, yeah.
Yeah.
There's Bell End somewhere. There's loads of places.
There's one.
There's loads of places in England.
Right, I'll have to message you.
There's actually a place, my mate John Hughes posted on Facebook the other day, and it was brilliant because it comes from 4 different languages, and it basically means hill, 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 hill.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a bit random.
It's stupid, but...
I think the dog wants you.
What? What is it?
Get him, Gypsy, get him.
You come in. Tramposaurus. Or just Tramp for short.
She's not a tramp. Don't call my dog a tramp. She's not a tramp. Leave her alone.
Crap spaniel.
She's not a crap spaniel. It's because she's the runt of the litter. Leave her alone. Anyway, she is a proper spaniel. She's mine. Leave her alone. She's my baby. Right, so this is going to look very different when you see it next on the reveal video. Tatty bye. Later, Gator.
In a while.
Bye. It's carpet day today, which is amazing. So the carpet fitters are coming out in about 2 or 3 hours. It's still a little bit dusty in here. Still got some tools in because John fitted the skirting boards only yesterday, like gluing them all and cutting them all and things like that. I think, look, those ones are still being propped up to dry. So hopefully they'll be nice and dry by the time the carpet fitters get here. I think he might have forgotten one. Right, when he comes back from dropping Ostarra off at school, I might have to go, I think you missed a bit, mate. But anyway, so we decided to get rid of the pink because the pink just dried a horrible colour. It said ballet slipper on it. It actually turned out more like salmon pink, and I really, really hated it. So gone over that again, and this one's purple. We're going to be painting all the door frames and things, so please ignore that. So this one is a beautiful purple, which is lovely. It's got glitter in it. You can't really see it from this angle, but you might be able to see it from here. I have bought some extra fine glitter as well. You see the little sparkles, look? So I bought some extra fine glitter, which is a holographic glitter, and I'm going to mix it with Mod Podge, which is like a glue, and then I'm going to dab it on with a sponge to make it super sparkly. Then this side here is all Kori's. Now we decided to put Kori on that side because basically what we're going to do is bring him around the front of the house. So rather than making him walk, because this here, the garage here, so the house is nice and big. So the garage is here, which we're in now. Then we've got all that bit of the house, and then we're going to have Kori's bedroom, which is going to be downstairs in the dining room. So rather than making him walk all the way through the kitchen and all the way down the hallway and down here when he struggles to walk, we can nip him out the front of the house, round and into this door here. So we've decided to make this wheelchair friendly. So it makes more sense for Kori to be on that side, so he doesn't have to walk all the way through into this room here, because every footstep for Kori is precious and it makes him out of breath. So makes it a lot easier. So he's going to be able to come straight in that door and straight to his desk, which is going to be there. So that's fantastic. Have got a little bit more room on my side, not because I'm more important than Kori or anything else. It's just because I have cabinets to go in here with dolls in, and they're going to go along the back there. But Kori's going to have a lot of floor space because he's going to have wheelchair access, which is fantastic. So this is before the carpets go down. There we go. I still can't believe it's done. I can't believe the room's here. It's incredible. So there we go. The next one you'll see will be the carpets being laid and then the after. And then you won't see anything else until the whole studio is done. These will be the last. We've got 2 or 3 more videos to go on to this rapid renovation part 3. And the last one you'll see will be the carpet fitted in this room and the room just ready to go. And that will be it. So then you'll need to tune in for the big reveals. So on Crack in the Box, you will see Captain Kori's studio. He will give you a full tour. And then on mine, which is the Crap Goth, you will see my studio. We're not going to put them on both, so you'll have to go to the independent YouTube channels to check them out. Please feel free to leave comments and things as well, and suggestions on what else we can do to make the decor awesome. That is going to be finished scraping and having new bars and everything put on the window on the inside for safety. But yeah, it looks absolutely brilliant. I can't believe it's happening. It's very echoey in here, which is great. But oh my gosh, it's going to be great. Kori hasn't yet seen any of this. He's seen the colours on the walls from a photograph. He hasn't been in here. He's not been strong enough to come downstairs just yet. So all of this is a massive surprise to Kori. He does not want to see it until it's actually completed. So we'll be setting up a tripod over there. And we will be filming live as he walks in the door, so you know we'll be able to see his reaction. And I can't wait. I cannot wait. I think he's going to be so shocked. Thank you all for making this happen. This is an absolute dream come true. You're all brilliant, and hopefully it won't be long until we can show you the actual reveal. Thanks for sticking with us. Bye. That's so good. We are getting it done, peeps. So this is the getting ready now for the carpet to go down. And it's been a long time in the making and it's happening now. So this is the man cave. It's a lot clearer than it normally is. It's usually full of crappy Star Wars Lego, which is clearly not as good as Harry Potter because it's not as superior. And lots of Warhammer paints, which obviously stay on the wall. Don't get touched. I'm usually not allowed in here, so I'm going to come in. So yeah, there we go. So this is all going to be painted eventually, but first of all, get the carpets down. It's going to be a pink carpet. So Spanky is turning into a crap goth, which is amazing. Also, this is going to be Ostarra's gaming room eventually, but at the moment, obviously, it's going to stay the man cave for now. What's your name, sorry?
My name's Aaron.
So he is from the floor store in Summercote, so I'm helping him out anyway. I don't know if you work for them or you're independent, but it's awesome. Also, a tarantula keeper. I'm going to be a beekeeper as well, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm getting it done. Thank you guys so much. And a very good housewife you will make.
I try. I can only try.
the carpets have been laid, and do you want to have a look? Oh my gosh, what a difference that makes. The room is so bright, it's beautiful. So we've gone for a pink carpet. Kori knows it was a pink carpet, he was absolutely fine. He doesn't have an issue with colours or things like that, so he's great. So we've gone for the whole carpet being pink because it made a lot more sense long term to have a carpet that's all one colour than splitting it down the middle and it feels like two separate like places, which, because this is a shared room, this is something that's going to be just for me and Kori. And he was gifted a beautiful big gaming rug, which is going to go there, so it's pretty much going to cover all of the pink anyway. And he's going to have his desk probably there, gaming chair, some shelves, all his beautiful awards that people have made for him are going to go there, and obviously his official YouTube plaque will go on that wall over there as well. And the carpet just looks incredible. So obviously we've still got the finishing touches to do, like we've still got to kind of like merge these together and sort out the skirting board, because there is a section of skirting board over there which we just need to do, which is not a problem because John's going to do that one later. And then we're going to put a few more things on the wall. Got to paint the door frames, which again is not an issue, just patch up that little bit of the ceiling, that can be done. That's neither here nor there. We don't really care about stuff like that, to be honest with you. The big thing is actually making sure Kori's in his studio, and John has a day off work tomorrow. So Ostarra's going to be in school. Provided Kori's okay, we'll have monitors so we can see him and everything and speak to him. But John and I are going to spend the whole day tomorrow in here doing the whole studio, and we're going to try and aim to get the whole thing set up in a day. So it is absolutely incredible. It looks brilliant. That's my doll's house, obviously. But yeah, it's just incredible. The difference, it's a proper room. It looks beautiful. The colours are gorgeous. Now that horrible pink's gone. I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's just so warm. Oh my gosh, what a difference. And none of this would have been possible without the immense generosity and kindness of everybody who has chipped in to help do this, both with physical items and also supporting us financially with this build. This was an old, horrible garage which was full of spiders and dust. It was one big gigantic room. We'll try and find some before pictures of when I first moved in. The ceiling was caving in, everything was just a mess. It was full of black mould. There's still traces, you can see there. We had a big metal up and over door, which was here. It was just horrible. And now this is a proper, beautiful room that has been built by the amazing, amazing builders. They also put on the rubber roof for us as well, which is incredible. So that's all watertight and fantastic. It's just absolutely gobsmacking, the transformation. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and what a big space to be able to move around in as well. I cannot wait until you guys see the reveal. I'm so excited to get this done. I can't wait for Kori to see it. He hasn't seen any of this at all. He's still upstairs. He hasn't seen the carpets being laid. So we're going to take a little walk out of here. So this is out of the garage. This is obviously all stuff. There's the driveway. That front door is going to be replaced as soon as the builders can come back and do it for us. And then we've got, so along here, there's the kitchen through there, which is all full of stuff. Everything has had to be pulled out, all the furniture. So take a little walk. And this second door, which I've not really showed you before, is Thankyou's room. So again, this is pink carpeted because, well, ignore the dark bit of the carpet. This is actually a separate bit of carpet, look, just to walk on. So this is eventually going to be a gaming room for Ostarra. So currently at the moment, this is John's work area. This is where because he works from home. So this is where he sits and works. There's no window or anything here. But it's also his Warhammer room. So he loves to paint Warhammer. So this is what he does. And this is how John copes with things. I think he just locks himself away and paints his little figures and stuff. Obviously he's a big Xbox fan. I'm a PlayStation fan, but he's an Xbox fan. So he sits in here and plays, but the idea is to get him to move down into the workshop in the garden, which is a beautiful big building that needs a new roof and all that kind of stuff. So once that's done, this is going to be Ostarra's room. So that way next door, which is obviously our room there, is kept for Kori and I. It's always going to be Kori's and I's. It won't be anybody else's. Obviously Ostarra can come in, but it's going to be a sacred spot that Kori and I share, and it will forever be mine and his. And then that way Ostarra doesn't feel left out and she's got her own little room. This will all be painted pink, no doubt, with unicorns and everything eventually. But for now, so much warmer. It's so lovely. And I can't even tell you how much this is changing our lives. Absolutely incredible. Look, garage, horrible old garage, and now 2 beautiful new rooms. All thanks to you all. Please, please stay tuned so you can see the big reveals. Bye bye.